Friday. Let's see, October 10th, 2025. I want to welcome everybody. Hey, Mike, Alan, Joe, Julie, Thomas, Gold. Good morning. Sharon, Roasted, Sunny. Good morning. Emma, Gary, Bill, Roger, Dave, Chip, Rod, Timmy, John. May have said a couple names twice, but that's okay. How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's making money. Remember that the bond market is closed Monday. I believe that's what it is. I think I mentioned that the market was closed Monday, but I was wrong. I think it's just the bond market. Anyway, great big good morning to everyone. The market still remains bullish. Yesterday we popped up. Yesterday was kind of a rut. I did it again, guys. Hold the phone. Bear with me. This is a good time to go get a cup of coffee real quick. Don't take too long. I forgot to put my colors up here. Coloring book, crayons. And there we go. That doesn't take too long. So yesterday, we were looking like this right here, and then seriously looking what we call an Oreo cookie, where you have a bearish day, more of a bullish day, not a bearish day, then a bearish day. Usually not a good candle setup, but what happened, the bulls came in and drove us up off the bottom and created a wick down there. So I think that kind of saved the bacon of the market here a little bit. So go bulls go, right? Scaredy cat bears. So here we are now. We're opening up inside day. We're still above the T-line. So to me, everything is still good. The trend doesn't change. The world can be ending, and if the chart still looks like this, where you've got price over the 8 EMA and the 8 EMA over the trend indicator, and the trend indicator is green, we're going to still have a bullish chart. And I don't care if the world is ending or not. That's a bullish chart. Best not to fight it. There's an awful lot of people buying shorts up here on the SPY, Qs, diamonds, holding for that, or buying puts. And, they're holding for that. Oh, man, it's going to drop. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. The trouble is those folks are also doing it down here. And I got to tell you, your sphincter is getting tight, I bet. So the thing to do is don't do that. Wait for the sell signal. Would be the thing I would say. Anyway, market remains bullish. Everything remains strong. T2123, nope, it's not the best at all. If we look at that hourly chart, it is still down. Just means that the broader market is not moving us up, and that's cool. VXX down here is not showing any signs of fear. It's just kind of moping along, a little bit of up, a little bit of down, nothing serious. The trend. That's the thing to follow right there. And with that said, let's take a look at some charts. How about Orcl here? Anybody in Orcl? Oops, I need to come over here real quick. There we go. Hey, good morning, Vernon. How are you? Yeah, is there anybody in Orcl Hill? That thing is looking awfully nice. Here we've rallied up, big pop the upside, just consolidated. Dip down even lower, a little more consolidation. It's moving up. Sharon, you're in Orcl. Way to go. Nice chart. There's that 50% retracement right there. And we can duplicate that. That would be a good target right there. And we're going to do that one more time and go above now. Man, there's 3 perfect targets for that Orcl. That is a fine looking chart. Fine looking chart. So congratulations. How about some SMR? Anybody holding some SMR? That looks like it's starting to work out. Well, it's done this before. It's given us that little vibe that it's going to go, and it kind of set back a little bit. Well, it's doing it again. It's giving us a little bit of a clue that it might be taking off here. We've got a nice low to a high to a higher low. Let's get my drawing tools out right there. We've got a nice trend working right in here. There's our low to higher low. We've got a nice bullish candle yesterday. We're showing a little strength today. We start moving over that 50% retracement. That's going to put that $44, $45 target on there. Thomas, you're holding SMR. Way to go. Nice. Very, very nice. Another one, CRWV. Who is holding that? I'm raising my hand up. I've got that one on the plate here, and it's working. So here's CRWV. We've had this nice little pop up right here. Here it pulled back right there. Well, right there, it started giving a buy signal, and now it's working up. It worked itself up yesterday. Looks like it's working itself up today. We get through this 146 level. The next jump will be in that 160 level right there. So, Carmen, you've got some CRWV as well. Way to go. Nice job. That looks like that's going to pay us pretty good here. Pretty nice on that one. How about some Intel? Intel might be starting to break out right here. Another one. Yeah. Who's got, who's anybody holding Intel other than myself? Good son, Bart, you guys have some Intel? Nice. Nice little pop out of the box right in here, or flag. It's a flag. Pop out of the box, flag. They're all the same thing. So here we are. There's the pop. There's the consolidation, and you can see it's breaking out today. For the flag or for the pop out of the box, buying can be on the inside, also the outside. You can buy inside that box, and then you can, the buying on that breakout is also acceptable for that right there. So we start moving up. The next target up will be about 42.60. Alan, you've got some Intel. Nice. Way to go. RCAT. RCAT is trying to move. That's not RCAT. What are we going to call that? Ricket. RCKT is trying to pop up here. How about a little bit of a pullback? And I think that one might be one to set up. Here's one. Nbis. Hands up for those that own this. I know one or two people do. Roger, you've got this. Way to go. We've got a morning star signal here. Now, I know that, for those that are maybe brand new to candlesticks and you're studying candlestick signals, I probably just screwed you right there. You're probably thinking, that's not what I learned a morning star signal was. Well, I didn't really screw you. It's the thing of it is they can't always put everything in a book, okay? Morning star signal should be down here according to a book, but please tell me what the difference is between here and here. And there's not a soul on earth that can do that. So that's a morning star signal to me as well. We've got a perfect signal, if you ask me. And now we're getting some follow through on that. So Roger, yeah, Roasted has this as well. Yeah. Congratulations. It looks like you guys are going to be making some money. So way to go. Way to go. How about some Sofi here? Look at Sofi. Raise your hand if you're in that one. I'm raising my hand. I'm in this one as well. We start to get this pop up here. We're going to be making some money. Next target up will be to challenge these tops up here. Way to go, Sharon. Thomas, congratulations, you guys. It looks like we're all in some really good winners. And man, that'll be great. A couple more here. AI. There may be some in AI, and I'm looking to get into this myself. Here we are setting up. I think this is a nice chart. Let's do this here. Let's make this blue. See how we rallied up and then we pulled back. I think that is just one of the best and the easiest trade setups there are. And then what we're going to look for is that bright spot. We're going to look for Ralph the buyer, right? Ralph the buyer. And when Ralph the buyer starts buying it and moving it up, then we know to start looking at it, because now the downtrend has been halted. It has been stopped. That bleeding has been stopped. When we see that, Now we'll start trading based on that candle right there. And AI might be setting up that way. Balram, you got out of Sofi last night, made 25%. Congratulations. There, man, I got to tell you, that's some money right there. 25%, way to go. That's some goals. Nice. Way to go. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. How about some TDOC? Anybody holding this one? This is one that I am holding. It has yet to really show me anything fantastic here, but it's going to get there. I feel it. maybe that's wishful thinking, but I feel it. We're just sitting sideways now. Here's the big pop to the upside, and we're just consolidating. It's just waiting. It's waiting for Ralph the buyer, to buy this and push it up. So TDOC, waiting for that one to crack the top, and then we'll be in the money there. How about some BMNR? Anybody holding that one? BMNR. That thing has really come up. Yesterday, it was looking a little puny. When you think about it, the whole candle, looking like this. Probably make that bigger. There you go. Whole candle looking like that. And then they brought it back up and put some legs underneath it. And now pre-market, little signs. We've not confirmed yet. Ralph's not in the room. This is just a Ralph wannabe, the buyer Ralph. Just trying to get it up. If that thing starts to move, well, I'm looking for the 63, 64 area. And yes, I am one of the owners of this. So let's see if that can't get going here. Let's do us right on a Friday, right? Take a look at Merck. Merck is setting up. Congratulations to those that are in Merck. Way to go. That's setting up really nice. Looks like Ralph the buyer was there, right? See what I mean? When we look at a chart like this, we rally up and no interest. These are not interesting candles. No interest. And then all of a sudden, dude, Ralph was here, right? Now we can start looking around. But Merck looking really good here. Hey, Tex, good morning. How are you? Might put MU on your list. Well, let's go take a look, sir. MU, yeah, look at that. See, this is perfect. Here, let me get my drawing tool out here. Look at that nice pop to the upside. And then look at our little pullback right here. If you feel like you want to draw a little angle underneath it, look how tight that's getting. Nice pop out of the box, a little flag. It gets tight right in here. So what we're looking for is right now there's a whole bunch of little Ralphs in there. I don't know where that came from. Little Ralphs in there buying, holding us up. Now we're waiting for Big Daddy to come in there, pop us out, and then that'll set this thing free to move up 3 or 4 days. Make some good swing money for those holding it longer. It's going to move up. You're going to see a little consolidation. It's what happens. And then it'll just, continue up for you longer term holders. Beautiful chart. Thank you very much. I am flagging that. So thank you. Appreciate it, Tex. Hey, Neil, good morning. I see you up there. Appreciate you being here. Hey, S, good morning. CRL, let's take a look. Yeah, look at CRL. Let's clean that up. There we go. So, if you look at CRL, it's kind of an ugly chart, isn't it? I mean, that really is. It's all over the place. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what we can focus on, like this right here. Let's make this red. 5. Look at that. Look at that power. Look at that ignition right in there, right? And now there's your pullback right here. And then right in here, looks like we got a little Ralph in there buying. So now what we want to do is work our trade around that. Do you want to be a buyer in that box, or do we want to be a buyer on the breakout of that box? Something like that. That's a nice chart. So I'm going to draw a different box down there like that. So that's what we call the buy box right there. So buying in that box or buying above that box. If we fall out of the box, well, you just might not want it. So let's flag that one, CRL. Very nice. Thank you, S. Okay, I probably have a few more here. Take a look at FTNT. That's setting up very nice. Nice consolidation, nice and tight. 50% retracement back up right here to about 90 bucks. Take a look at CMG. CMG is setting up. I'm going to flag that. Thank you. Coming off the bottom here, we've got a low high. We come back down, made a higher low. Had a bit of popping right here. Nice little run. And then we've pulled back. That's just what you want. You know, if you ever, which I know everyone does this, you know, you sit and you just look at charts. When you look at charts, you know, try not to look at the hard right edge. Just look at charts, what you can see in a chart. Don't look for a chart to trade. Don't do that. So keep your eyes off the hard right edge. Look at the chart overall, and you'll see that charts that make all charts, there's no no chart is immune to this. But a chart that maybe started out, say down here, and is now up here, and the price has gone, you know, basically like that. All charts will do this. They will rally, they'll pull back. They'll rally, they'll pull back. Every chart in the world does that. So when you get comfortable seeing that, and you see that over and over and over, you start seeing where buy points are, breakout points are. You see what happens when it doesn't, you know, when it fails, when it doesn't get there, or maybe it started good and starts to go bad. It doesn't take too long when you're looking at that and you're studying it to be able to see the little things in there that says, you know, that might not work. Or what candlestick signals do you see that maybe promote that, or candlestick signals that crushes that type of setup? So anyway, well worthwhile to do that sort of thing. Just sit and go through charts, not to trade. Look at how they got to where they got to. Woo! All right. Well, what do we have here? Hey, good morning, S again. SR. Did we already look at SRL? Oh, we did. Hey, Daryl. BB. That's a nice chart, I think. Yep, that's the one I was thinking. Look, see how we're up and now we're consolidating to the downside. See how we rallied up. Now we're doing it again. Right there. Beautiful. Heading up to that 50% retracement. I think we're going to get it. And then you break out, you've got the next mark to the upside. So I think BBAI is looking pretty darn good. Thank you, Daryl. Hey, Sonny, good morning. USAR. USAR. I'm talking about a rock and roll chart, man. That thing's way up there. If I was trading this right now, you know, I'd have to look at that and say, well, anything below that 32, 36, I wouldn't want it. So I'd be out of that. Anything above that looks bullish. Just watch for the pullback. After it gets a little bit overextended, you know, we may want to pull back. But what a great chart. And I mean, I think it would be fantastic to do something like this. See how it consolidated right here, how it consolidated. Man, if we were to consolidate here, or what if it didn't consolidate there? What if it went up one more and then consolidated? That's what I would be looking for. Nice chart. USAR. USA Rare Earth. Yeah. This is, yeah, look at that thing go. That could be a big winner. Thanks. CPNG. Moving sideways, probably needs a little pop to the upside. I'm going to draw a line right here like that. And then I'm going to also draw another line like that. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of this line. That line doesn't matter. Over 32.85 is probably what I would be looking at for a trade on CPNG. Let it break out here. Of course, if you wanted to buy it right in here, let's see, what harm would that be, right? Put that stop in. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a stop around 32 perhaps. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Pony, good old Pony. Yeah, Pony's setting up again. Let's get rid of all this. So here's Pony up. I'm going to put the buy box right here, just like that. That's the buy box, the area that I would be comfortably buying it. For those that are breakout buyers, you might want to wait till it breaks out. But overall, I think we've got a nice chart brewing up here. These 3 candles up here at 100% guaranteed, I don't like those, but it sure looks like they're trying to mount an army down here to get through there. And if that happens, I think we're good to go with Pony. SMCI, that's working out real nice. Starting to consolidate. I'd love to see another 2, 3, 4 days of consolidation. Give it time for that T line to catch up, the 8 EMA, let that thing catch up and start to bend over a little bit. And I think that'd be a very nice chart. Somebody trading it right now, I still see that thing going to 66 up here. So still a great looking chart, if you ask me. Clearly, we're going to have to get through that 59.25 area and then the we'll call it 62 area right there. So watch those 2 blue lines right in there. Hey, Hydro, you're looking to trade Telray. Simple. Pretty much anything below, say, 195, 196. I don't think I'd want it because that would indicate that we're going to come back down and maybe fill that gap right in there. As far as buying it, we start breaking out over the current candle's high right there. That's what I would look at a trade. Very, very simple to trade a trade like this. Very simple. Okay, what do we have here? Anything else? Anyone? I can come up here and find a few more. Finding a few more charts is not difficult. Not difficult. Oh, hey, Sonny. Oh, yeah, you posted that a little bit ago. Yeah. Nice breakout. Congratulations. I think you're in this maybe. Way to go. Getting a nice gap on that. You're in it? Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Nice. You're getting a nice gap on that. You're going to make money today. Your dinner's on Sunny, everyone, today, you guys. Yeah, very cool. Let's flag that. Hey, Vern, you're waiting for an entry on Knots, KTOS? Yeah. Wait for what, Ralph? Wait for Ralph to show up. And if you want to be Ralph, that's okay. We need that buyer to come in here and to start to turn that around, and then we can swing it back up, make some money. I'm rooting for you. Okay. Well, let's call that kind of good there. Let's do that, right? And I want to thank everybody for being here. I absolutely appreciate it. Friday, so think about taking some profits. Remember, the bond market is closed Monday, so it kind of makes the market a little something. I don't know that it's bad or good or indifferent, but sometimes the market gets a little funny about those things. But overall, let's be thinking about profits into strength, into growing your account and keeping those losses to a very minimum, okay? Very minimum. Nancy, what was the chart you showed a bit ago with the long consolidation? Can anybody help out? I'm just going to run up. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Then you got, look at that CRCL. That's nice. Was it CPNG? That might have been it. There you go. Was that it, Nancy? Could have been CMG as well. Yeah, long consolidation there. All right. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for pitching in, everyone. We'll see you guys all in the trading room in about a half an hour, okay? Happy Friday to everyone. Take care.